For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke. The owner of Karnaka's mines, Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. And what can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness, and worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaka to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Megan can take care of herself. Megan is out in the city, but I'll explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this? The Dust District. I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak, how the city uses it for windmills and mining operations. Paolo's not that old, but there's so much living written into the lines of his face. The Vice Overseer for Karnaka, Liam Byrne. Aramis Stilton's home looks more like a bunker than a mansion. With Ashworth eliminated, that should hamper Delilah's plans.
Ready now?
Ready.
We'll take Megan's skiff closer.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke. Loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here with this skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Squads patrol through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder to house.
Better not get stuck out of
Or
here.
dragged down by
Cleaning silver dust out of my ears.
An overseer grenade. Listen, she was one of the Duke's distant cousins.
Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All apples and slippers.
That won't happen until someone manages to kill either Paulo or Vice Overseer Burr. And I don't see you or me beating the past to Japan or even the temporary stronghold the Abbey's got set up.
Dust from the mines. I'll make sure mining conditions here improve. We need the silver, but not at any cost.
The Overseers won't just leave the district, and the Howlers can't. Paolo has a price on Byrne's head, and the Vice Overseer effectively wants the same thing. Hello, Emily. Stilton's home is just beyond here. But getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that. When the Duke falls, one of these groups could own Karnaca. Better get to know them now. The entrance to Stilton's home is below. That's where I got jumped by the Duke's men a few years back when Stilton went missing. I killed 3 of them and got away with my life. If Stilton is still alive, go easy on him. He wasn't born an aristocrat.
This is the Duke of Circon. Been told that people are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes, war is expensive. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating past full capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isles. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
The old Duke pinned a medal on my father and sent him off to Dunwall.
Jenny's sister says you can beat any lock in the city. I'm not sure why Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this, but what do you think? Can you crack it? Give me a minute. Durante knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the Overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the clockwork soldiers for the Duke.
So can you open it? Or maybe just solve it?
No, it can't do either. It's a lock designed by a man who creates machines that kill people. You can keep your money, I'm not touching it.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
Help thugs like the Howlers, or the Zealots from the Abbey. I just don't know.
Something sail. Something a whale.
What's that?
What?
Looking right inside me.
One wrong word and I'm stuck over here. What a racket.
Hello, you've kept the Grand Guard out of our homes. But I don't see how you can help the miners.
It's all connected, too. Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging. The Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
Better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city. The people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you.
All right, I'm stepping away for a moment. Don't drink all the rum while I'm gone. Let's see what our friend looks like.
What's going on? We
Still
on the
taste
boat?
that hagfish. Maybe she's right. I could clip my teeth.
Look at this guy, out of his mind.
There are blood flies in the soup. You guys see that, right?
Someone's going to be in a lot of pain tomorrow.
Blood flies crawling all over the soup, just lapping it up.
You're almost there. Maybe you need just a little bit more.
Used to be, if you wanted a bath, you could just go for a swim. Now the canal smells like piss and guts. Ain't one part of me that doesn't ache, even my toes. Maybe some normality.
This must be Paolo's place. Vera More. I remember that name.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once. And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes, pieces of us linger long after we're gone. The Duke of Serkonos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
Make that man rich and come home broken, faces black as pitch. Say way-o, the dust it glows. Say way-o, the silver it glows. And up in that palace where that greedy Duke hides, there's riches and treasures he never divides. But down in Batista, a dirty wind blows. The stews are thin and there's rags for clothes.
What am I doing here?
Please put a limp in your walk and a scowl on your face when the miners come back. With pittance for pay makes you wonder why they get up the next day. Say way-o, the dust it blows. Say way-o, the silver it glows. Say way-o, the dust it blows. Say way-o, the silver it glows.
Strange, but I want to touch it.
Ah! I can't see shit!
Paolo had a mummified hand?
So bad up close.
Years ago, the mines were a good job. Stilton made sure of it.
Give me a handout. I'm not proud.
Who keeps you safe? When the overseers come around with their questions about your suppliers, about the special trinkets you carry. You know how the Abbey feels about that. What would they do if they knew you were
How
selling
about
carved up
sharing
whale
some of the Imperial currency?
Who keeps them off your back?
Paolo. I know what he does for me. For all of us.
That's right. He sends us out to risk our lives for you. But somehow, you're not grateful.
I can't afford what
Then why do you take our protection?
You don't give me a choice.
It's the overseers who don't give you a choice. Just think about what they'll do if they find out what you're up to. Then let me know when you can give us the money you owe. Paolo just wants what's fair.
The outsider falls for luck.
Whoever you are, I don't care. Don't screw with us.
I don't know you. Out of my face.
There's no
You be
way
too
out of
cautious.
this hole I'm
Shop's
in,
getting
is there?
We could do business. You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Playing dice tonight. In?
The Abbey, the Howlers, what's the difference? They're all bastards. I've never been keen on the idea of the Abbey exerting more control. They see us as sheep.
If Paolo gets his way, the law will mean even less than it does under the Duke. If you ask me, it'd be good if the Howlers and the boys from the Abbey end up killing each other off.
Never can get used to the heat here. Or the dust. I wouldn't get too close. I got a touch of something.
The family committee. Looking out for the miners.
The soup is only for the workers and their families. Something tells me you're not one of them. Between what the Duke did, and now the Howlers and the Overseers fighting over the area, these people haven't been fortunate.
Lucia Pastor. Years ago, she lost her husband in a mining disaster. She dedicated her life to helping the miners and their families. The miners looked to her to help them. There was no one else.
Let me have it. That's what I wanted.
Bello, are you sure you know what you're doing? I studied field tactics with Brother Cardoza in the peninsula. The pirate crews there resort to these same dirty tricks. Seems like a good way to take a dart to the belly. Well, the Howlers aren't known for their caution. But these aren't too hard to deal with. If you've got a steady hand, and you know what cables to cut, you've got to do it just right.
Wait a second.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft of food, for hindering a sworn overseer of the Abbey in his duties, death. For the keeping of articles of a heretical and fetishistic nature, for consuming the flesh of rats, death.
Things worse than you.
Silence, apostate! What in the war is that? Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic.
I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
That's the last time I give my coin to the Abbey.
This dentistry model reminds me of the Overseer masks in Morley.
The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother. The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the Outsider's blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the Void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Nikos.
Am I seeing things?
I'm ashamed. Just look.
This is where my father was born. There's a draft from over here. The trophy my father got for winning the Blade Verbena. Corvo must have lived here 3 decades ago at least.
I must draw strength from my brothers. For are we not as one?
I wonder how the High Overseer is faring against Delilah back in Dunwall.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart. May there be no discord in my spirit.
Goodbye, Overseer. Fade from this world.
Seen it, and I feel it in my bones. So this loving with the Howlers must be.
Burn.
There's no end to the influence we'll exert over Karnaca, over all of Serkonos.
A dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long. Something's amiss.
Looks familiar somehow.
Stilton.
I know you're all ready to begin. Our speaker tonight is none other than Aramis Stilton, who owns the mines where those you love toil beneath the ground. Mr. Stilton is known for his fairness, and that reputation is not for show. Welcome to the stage, a friend to the Miners Family Committee, Aramis Stilton.
Good workers, good people, thank you for having me. Our annual dinner is always a special time, and I cherish the conversations and the toasts as we renew our bonds. My closest friend in this world, whose name some of you will no doubt guess, is known for this saying: we rise together with the same dawn. We feel the same wind on our faces. We fish the same ocean. These are words worth remembering, spoken by a man who fills my heart with joy. As you dine tonight, surrounded by your families and the other miners from your teams, let those words echo in your thoughts. And above all, please enjoy yourselves. You've all earned it.
It's easy to blame the Duke, but we both depend on the profits from industry. The mines are the lifeblood of this city.
No, the Duke could have continued operations like his father did.
There's something comforting.
Time to pay off your debt to society, Paolo. I hope 5 years away gives you time to think, while the city rebuilds itself without your little war.
Some wise ass has been robbing black market shops. Hope we find out who. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. No whale meat this week either. At this rate. I shouldn't deal with strangers. Soft buyers. Who's worse? Overseer zealots or cutthroat howlers? guessed I'd be rich.
No, you bastard!
It worked. The information was correct.